Hello and welcome to CR Wrestling Commentary G1 Climax 30 Day 4. I'm going to open up with Day 3 comments because, that's just what we do. And, if we get more commenters, then we'll pick out the more, poignant comments of each commenter. So, Zemo, because, he's the star of the show, Zemo times 2. He says, Day 3 was arguably better than Day 1. Cobb versus Shingo was an entertaining hoss fight. Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. Cobb looked more fit and moved more quickly in the ring. The impacts from their strikes and elbows were hard. I felt some of them. Yeah. Yep. I hope Jeff signs with New Japan because he would make a great addition to the roster. Yeah, he would. I don't think they would use him right, but
if they just let him come out there and wrestle, it'd be a damn sight better than anything they're gonna do with him in the States.
Because here's what's sad: you're going how he was used in AEW, then nobody can actually use him any worse.
Yeah,
just no one. Okada versus Yujiro. Next.
Yep.
That's how he wrote it too. Suzuki versus Taichi was good, but short. Yeah. I thought it would be longer. Yeah, I thought it would too, honestly. Also, Taichi has held his own against... Yeah, he held his own against Suzuki. I was impressed.
He held his own against Suzuki because Suzuki allowed it to be so.
Yeah. Suzuki didn't show up.
He didn't show up.
That said, I do not think he should have beaten Suzuki.
No,
we agree.
He should not.
Although Cedra does think he should have been able to wrestle him for 30 minutes and then possibly lose. She really wanted Taichi to win a lot.
I think that what should have happened is that Minoru should have came out with a butter knife and slowly just skinned him in the ring, pinned him, and then went to the back.
The fuck? The fuck? There is no way Taichi could defeat the boss of Suzuki-gun. And I agree with that.
Of course, he only did it, Minoru allowed it to occur.
Yep.
You breathe because I allow it. That's just what happened with Taichi.
That's why Taichi's words were so measured.
He can't start talking shit because then he's going to be skinned in the ring with a butter knife.
Yep. When Taichi pinned him, I was stunned.
I was too.
There was a little bit of stun, but I was like, that is his finisher. So I was like, and he did hit it kind of nasty, so, I did think, a little bit of me was like, he should kick out because the match ain't been that long and nothing really happened to him. They did what they did. I cannot believe what I just watched. Even Taichi was surprised. Yes, he was. Now, he already knew he was going to win going into it. He already knew he was going to win. But, man, yeah. It's like one thing to know it, but then once it happens, that's that thing. Okay, I was expecting a huge rant from Cedra, but she was very calm. Yeah, she was very calm. She was just like, oh, Taichi, and she was just...
I'm going to get Minoru's butter knife and stab you with it.
What? You just don't like me exposing the business.
You expose the business all you want. Just
I think she is
right.
finally coming around to Taichi.
Okay. Y'all are both wrong. And I'm going to say exactly what I said when I first heard that. I'm going to tell you and Cedric and put y'all both in the yard and close the door.
Don't be putting us in the yard.
I'm put you in the
Leave
yard
us alone.
with the insects and close the door.
Man, we're going to fight. We need to go on somewhere.
You're going to be fighting out there with the insects.
Yep.
You're going to be
I'm going to have to look at Zemo and you have to look at Zemo and be like, the Iron Sheik is like, she did not know how to work. That's what she don't know how to work. Leave us alone. Damn bully.
In the yard.
Will versus Ishii was very good and was the match of the night. Yeah, I'm going to give it that. Will was impressive, but it should have not beaten Taichi.
And you are correct.
Yes, very. I do not care if he is the best wrestler in the world because, one, he's not. Like I said, Will looks outright impressive. And he's got a good mixture of his styles, but he's, in terms of being a professional wrestler, Will is still extremely green.
Yeah, like his tights. And since when did he become the best wrestler in the world?
They've been calling him that for since he started.
But he started when Okada was still the best wrestler in the world.
He got started when garbage wrestling became mainstream. And it's all flip, all flop, no style, no grace, no decency, no pacing. Will got started when everyone wanted the big aerial moves, the punching, the snarling.
I get that. What I'm saying is, so he was the best wrestler in the world when they were calling Okada the best wrestler in the world. And Okada was the best wrestler in the world when they were calling Kenny Omega the best wrestler in the world. Right?
Everyone who is going to be a champion, they call the best wrestler in the world.
The best wrestler in the world.
And the company will always say, we have the best wrestlers or athletes or superstars in the world, on the planet, anywhere, at any given time, always. That's what they do.
The best wrestler in the world will probably never step in the ring again. Kazuchika Shibata.
I mean, he is the wrestler.
Probably never step in the ring again, and it's so painful, but let's move on.
With that said, the match was very competitive. Strikes, counters, and choosing moments very good. Will held his own for the most part and was impressive, but Ishii should have won the match.
He should have won the match.
If Will beats Suzuki, I will scream bloody murder. White versus Okada. Now, I agree with that because Will should not. Let me say something, though. Will's better than Taichi. I'm going to give it that.
He is.
I'm going to give it that. So, going on what we saw, he really should beat Suzuki.
But the problem is, Taichi beat Suzuki because Suzuki allowed it to be.
Yeah.
The difference between genuinely beating someone and someone being like, I'll help you out. Taichi got helped out, and he knows it. Will don't need no help. No, he's already the best wrestler in the world.
Will don't need no help.
He don't need no help. He needs an ass whooping.
Yeah.
He needs an ass whooping just for retribution for what they had go down between him and Shingo last year.
Yeah.
But
you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We can rant on that. We can rant on that for 30 minutes right now.
That was Shingo's to win. It was the best of Shingo and some juniors. That's what it should have been.
Yep. White versus Kota was a great way to end a competitive night. White keeps getting better as a heel. I love the moment he taunted the crowd and told them to chant for Kota. But he knew they couldn't. Brilliant. They did not overuse Ghetto. The counters were good.
Yes.
Kota shows his dark side. Another hint of possible heel turn in the future. And the storytelling from Jay White was strong. Kota needs to be careful or he will end up paralyzed. And it's true.
Yeah.
I love Kota, but I do worry about him sometimes. So day 3 was great overall. I am still going to skip the Okada matches. What about you, CR? Will you skip some of his matches or watch them? Also, do you think Kota should turn heel, stay safe, and get some rest? And thank you, we will stay safe, and we will get some straight-up rest. We did. I slept the whole night through. I didn't get up like 4 and 5 times. So I'm happy about that. I didn't wake up wondering, why am I wide awake after 3 hours of sleep? None of that. I slept for a while, and it was probably because you gave me the need to rest. That's probably what it was. You hoped that I would get good rest, and then I got it.
We felt the good vibes.
Great vibes, great night. That's how that goes. Wait, what? Okay, look. So, so he asked if we're going to skip the matches, Okada matches. Man, let me tell you, I wanted to so bad. I really, really wanted to. And I know that you don't have an interest to see, let alone hear about Okada's matches. But there are those that do listen, I think, and they might want to hear. So I do it for them, the silent those that do. You know, I mean, we're doing this on G1, even if it's just a quick, yeah, he did it, move on.
Yeah.
It's still reporting on the matches nonetheless. You know, and if Okada does something different, you'll at least hear it from us.
Honestly, I'm interested. I'm ready to skip the Yujiro matches. Honestly,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, y'all making this difficult.
I know.
Oh
We
my
won't.
goodness.
But I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Yeah, I'm feeling that way too. I'm like, well, for everybody, it's a Meg episode. Here's the clicker.
Here's the clicker.
Nobody will blame you. Oh man.
And just because he started this faux beef with Sonata, not Sonata, Okada, they let his ass into the G1. I know that things are tight because, you know, not everybody's able to get back. But there are so many that they could have put in his damn place. Like we said, Yuji, you know, Kojima, Tenzan,
Makabe. I mean, the list goes on. Tonga.
I don't think Tama would want to, but Tonga.
You know, Desperado.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kanemaru. I mean, there's a lot.
So many.
There is a lot.
So many that beings would want to see. Chase, they could have put Chase in it.
Yep, Chase would have been good.
Someone with some damn personality.
Yep.
To spend money to get new shit that looks just like the old shit.
Could have bought, you know, Liger out of retirement
his
or Minoru.
Hat.
You know,
or the other dude with the scarf that's been retired for like 20 years.
Somebody.
You know what I'm talking about? Dude with the scarf.
Scarf.
Yeah, he commentates. The one with the scarf is always tied around his neck.
I have no idea.
Oh, come on, man. He used to be a wrestler and he commentates, but whenever he commentates, you don't ever see him saying anything. And he's got a scarf around his neck like he twisted this way.
If I see him, I will know him, but
yeah,
I have seen too many wrestlers with scarves around their necks commentating.
But not like his. His is distinct.
Look,
anyway, this is.
If at any point during the show we figure out who the hell it is, we'll say so. And if not, maybe Zimbo or someone else can inform us. But I am not caring about. I don't give a damn.
You say his name every time they show him, man. Now you can't remember.
What, Kazuo Yamazaki?
Yes.
Oh.
See?
I didn't know he had a scarf. Don't be shaking the bottle of water at me.
He's got a scarf. Oh. I'm sorry, Zimbo. This is what I got to deal with.
You, man. I just got done putting together. Look, it's been 12 plus minutes, all right? And I think our daughter's messing up real bad. So we're going to start getting on with these matches. So let's roll. All right. So Sonata versus Goto Hirooki. When this got started, it took me a little bit. And I was like, oh, yeah, they both got losses. And since they both got losses, they both need a win, but only one's going to win. And then I think, okay, who have they been building more than the other? So that's been Goto. And I was like, I'm going to keep this to myself. They've been propping up Goto more than Sonata. They got Sonata built as a multi-tag team finisher, but more so a tag team wrestler. But Sonata's in this mainly for filler, and he was in it the other times anyway. So him winning, I was like, it's pretty slim. But I like how the match went. I do like the way the match went. You know, they both did well for each other. I like how Sonata started focusing on the arm, but then he messed up when he stopped focusing on the arm.
Yeah, when he stopped focusing on the arm, I'm like, that's it, that's a wrap.
Yep. I mean, when you got a game plan and you're going to stick with it, you win. When you just say, oh, yeah, I'm going to mess up the arm, you know what? Screw that. Just going to leave it alone now. Not going to do anything else. That's what happens. So, now, match elements. I love the multi-reversals and counters and escapes. I love that. I dig it. I don't like to see it all the time, and you rarely see it from either of them. So it was still a good treat to see. Something you can really sink your teeth in and chew on. That was really good. Multiple skull end attempts, multiple GTR, GTW, and multiple Uchigaroshi attempts by Goto Hirooki. And I thought that it was a competitive match. I thought it was really competitive. I query if it should have opened the show. We'll have to see until the later matches. It just don't seem like it was. It's like it should maybe have been second or third, but not main event. That's what I'm saying blindly, you know.
Okay, so if you're going to give this a star rating, it was a 3-star match.
Yeah, they both did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, they didn't put any effort into it.
There was no urgency. I did like the panic they showed on Sonata's face.
Yeah,
though.
I mean that was urgency, but we know that they both can do so much better.
Yes, we do.
They're both basically at the same level because although I mean they were pushing Goto, but then when they came back, it's like all right, you're 3 being tagged.
Yep.
And that's it. All that momentum that he had is
They just
basically
squashed
gone.
it.
It's gone.
New Japan knows how to bury somebody. I mean, if you got an E-Fed out there or you got a real Fed, you know, and you don't know how to push somebody, don't try to push anybody. Because you don't put them in these matches and they win, they got the momentum, then they take a loss and then you put them in some junk matches because when they lost, I guess they're just used up or they're too old now or they lost the momentum when they lost that match. It's like, no, that might have actually pushed them to fight harder. You know, I've seen that, you know, WWF, WWE, AEW. I've seen it in WCW. I've seen it in NWA. I've seen it where the person wins about 3 or 4 matches in a row. They lose a match and then you don't see them, period. And then they're just jobbing again. That is aggravating, you know, and that's what they did with Goto Hirooki. He went from promising champion, 5-star level match quality guy to now you got to train and hold up Yoshihashi.
And see, the problem with Goto is with him not getting that push anymore, he might not maintain his consistent performance.
Yep, because what's the point?
And because that seems to be his MO. You know, after a while he starts just going through the motions. Whereas Sonata is different. Sonata is consistent. He's so good that you can tell when he's not doing his best. And that's what he did in this.
I mean, yeah, he evaded. He got multiple counters, but it wasn't really him. You know, and we can see when you watch wrestlers, you see this kind of thing.
And he's gonna get up. We haven't seen this part. He's gonna get up. He probably won't have an ice pack because he ain't taking any damage, and he can go on to the back.
Yep.
And that's gonna be it. He ain't hurt. He broke a little bit of a sweat, but I just hope that when they do these jobs, they get paid well.
I mean,
if you do a job that's below your caliber, you should get paid more.
Championship money.
Yeah, because the other motherfucker wouldn't look good if you didn't, you know, play your part. It's like Minoru. Every time he drags these motherfuckers through these almost 60-minute matches, and they win, and he loses after he done whooped their ass the whole match and drug them through because his endurance, his cardio is so much better than the one that won or the champion. He should get paid so much more.
Yeah. And I agree with that. I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to drag this out. But yeah, Goto won.
Yep. I don't like that he won, but I'm all right with it. You know, you know, it ain't 50-50. It's more like 49.9, you know, because I like them both. It's just I know better. If they both showed up championship mode, main event, and Goto won, I'd be like, all right. But that ain't how it happened.
Yeah.
You know? So, let's roll. All right. So, Yano Toru versus Tanashi Hiroshi. And this match just looked weird.
It was awkward from the beginning.
But, and you know, neither one, it played to Yano's strengths the whole match.
Yeah.
And, oh man, yeah, Yano wins. He wins.
He wins his way.
Oh, and to touch on Sonata, he didn't get up and do what we thought.
No, he didn't.
He sold the finisher. He sold it. He did good. You know, earned that paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for Yano, I was like, if he wins, it's such bullshit. But the way he won, I'm like, it makes sense.
Yeah, he won his way.
So, just I don't like it. But why they doing this to Tanahashi? What did he fuck the boss's daughter and then post it somewhere? Hey, is this me with your daughter? Yes, it is. I answer for you. You know what the fuck? He did something wrong to somebody. Man, Evil losing Yoshihashi something wrong.
Yeah, something definitely
that's
wrong.
Just it. That's just it right there, you know. In any case, it's on their break, and we're just gonna use this to make a short one, and then it's just. I'm just unsettled with it. There was hijinks. Tanashi with the tape.
I was expecting Yano to win. That's what he do.
I felt bad seeing Tanashi run on his hurt knees.
I know you can tell that was a painful.
Yano got down there, lickety split, but Tanashi, it took him a bit. Poor guy. Felt bad for him. That's probably why Keiji Muto do no more moonsaults, because when you place your knees, you
better stop moonsaulting.
It's like, alright. Knee drops? No. So CJ showed me a picture of him getting a COVID-19 test, and then there was a video of him eating a watermelon. He cuts it and eats it with a knife like I do, whenever I have them, which is like once every 3, 4, 5 years. So cold, so sweet. Oranges, watermelon, pear, red delicious apple. You want a cheap substitute for watermelon? A cold cucumber with sugar on it. Cheap substitute. Keep in mind the operative word is cheap.
Yeah, cheap.
Hey, I tried it. It was alright. That's as best as it got. Alright. Made me miss the real fucking thing.
Sorry.
What the shit? What is all the... Any case.
Sorry.
It's been long enough. Let's roll. Good grief, girl. So this was strange. Juice Robinson versus Kenta. And straight up, Juice won.
Yeah. I just don't think he shoulda.
Are we basing this on our preconceived notions going into this, though?
I'm basing it on how much Kenta has stepped up his game to actually be, to be showing the semblance of a dangerous motherfucker everybody was talking about.
Juice looks weird.
Yeah.
Without his facial hair, his eyes really pop. They really pop, and he looked like some kind of wrestler edit or something. Juice won. Yeah, Tabakaze. He evaded the go to sleep. I mean, they both did their shit 3-star level match. Just, I
don't know. This just don't feel right.
Tonight's been weird.
Yeah.
Tonight's just been weird. Your shirt singlet, okay. I don't know. It's not much commentary I can give on this. They both did this shit. They both look good. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Juice early on, he sustained some pain. Middle rope hung, and Kenta came off the top rope with a diving knee strike, and Juice's forehead slammed on. Yeah, he's got a bruise there. His forehead slammed on that mat, and it's a little something there. So we have to, hopefully his bell hadn't been rung a little bit. Kenta came off the top rope with Kenta's got the weakest looking double foot stomp from the top rope. But it looked like he really landed on Juice without any protection. Mm-hmm. Juice hollered out like it was legit pain. Maybe he's just a great seller, but you know what? I believe he got a little bit damaged there. So even if nothing happened, that shows how great Juice is selling and how great Kenta is on delivery.
Yeah.
Kenta,
he got pinned and just got up and walked out.
he did the Sonata thing.
He did. He said, all right, he just got up and walked out.
You take a Tommy Naka or Tommy Kazi and just get up,
Yeah, he just got up and
talk some shit.
left. Got his briefcase and
I put my finisher on you. You can just get up and talk shit with your briefcase. I don't know. I don't know. It looked like maybe they had some in-match issues because I swear Juice short sold that Fireman's Carry lift before the go to sleep. Yeah, but that the match is over, and I hope whatever they got going gets squashed.
And of course, Kenta can't win because he's got his thing for the U.S. belt.
Yep. So to win one or both titles and then win the U.S. belt, so Kenta's not going to win the whole thing.
So he's going to have to take losses that don't make sense.
New Japan, why? In any case, let's roll. Okay, oh man, I got emotional over this match. Oh shit, I'm fucked up. We didn't even waste time. Oh man, I'm wiping tears out my eyes. God damn, this got me in the feels, y'all. Oh my goodness. See, she got stuff to say. Go ahead, girl. Let it go.
So it was Yoshihashi versus Evil, and Yoshihashi was doing good. He was showing up. He was showing urgency. He didn't get jumped in the ring like Evil thought he was going to. He was sitting in the ring, just sitting there in the chair, like wanting shit coming to the ring. All that bullshit. He tried to jump him. Yoshihashi was ready. Like, I got your chair. And it went good. It went back and forth, but Dick had to intervene. Intervened twice. And the second time it allowed Evil to get the nut shot. So what has happened with Evil is he has gone from being a okay heel with LIJ to being a worse heel with Bullet Club to being one of the bitch ass heels. If he was gonna be doing it by himself, okay. But he's always got Dick with him. And now he can't win without a nut shot. I mean, he's already solidified his heel status, but now, not to downplay Yoshihashi, but he's got to get help twice, try to jump ahead of time, and nut shot Yoshihashi to win a match. You were just double champion a hot minute ago. What happened?
Yeah. So you probably wonder why am I fucked up? Because I go into this and I'm like, Yoshi gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like, outright. I give it maybe about 8-9 minutes. And then, the match gets started. And the way Yoshi looked coming up those steps upon his intro, when Evil was sitting there and Yoshi looked up at him, he had that look like, you ain't gonna fuck with me. I rarely have seen that come from Yoshihashi at any given moment in my seeing of his career, from Young Lion to now. Can't recall seeing that. Even as a Young Lion, he looked too damn pleasant. But he worked, and he got to the point where it went from he's going to get scrubbed to, oh, he's fighting back. So, he's doing all right. He's doing good, to, oh, shit, he can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He turned me. He got me from thinking, well, you're just a scrub, to you are it. From beginning to end. There was no point of, oh, he's doing that move again. Even though we've seen it, it was different tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I was cheering for him, legitimately.
I was too.
I was there. I'm like, you can do it. We were cheering. We were marking out. We were in there, man. Dick was interfering, and we were like, motherfucker. And then I'm like, oh, shit, look at Yoshi fight off the Garou.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, he doing it. He doing that thing. I am in there. I am cheering. Evil, spot on, perfect distraction, nut shot, severe STO, goes for the win, gets it, kills it. And I was mad that Yoshi lost. I was actually mad that he lost.
Mm-hmm.
I always expect him to lose, just a bona fide loser. But he got me. He got me with this. Look, okay, listen. Caesar's pissed with Evil. I get it. A lot of people might be pissed with Evil for his cheating and stuff. I get that. But Evil really made Yoshihashi look amazing.
He did.
You can't take that away. He worked beautifully in that ring with Yoshihashi.
He did.
He pulled out Yoshihashi's best. He did that. That's not something that most wrestlers can do. Sometimes you got to find the right one to work with to help you glow. And tonight, Yoshihashi on day 4 against Evil, that was amazing. Is that the best that Yoshihashi can do? No. No, because we've seen him do actually better than this.
Yeah.
But when I'm saying he pulled out his best, that was the minimum of championship mode that Yoshihashi should ever be. That time-tested butterfly hold into a butterfly lock, then just to keep Evil away from the rope, turn it to a double wrist lock butterfly lock. Time-tested, looked good. Yes, and some can say, well, you buried the butterfly lock. The butterfly lock has always been a time-tested hold. It takes a very special person to lock that hold on right, cinch it up really well, and get someone to tap, and it looks convincing.
And Yoshi can do that. We've seen him do it.
Yes, when he's in that mode. This was different. This is time-tested. Their main events are time-tested battles.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare that I simply just, I'm cheering for you. In general, I'm hoping you win, I'm cheering for you, and I'm marking out. It's exceedingly rare for me to be like, you're going to lose, you ain't going to do a damn thing, you're going to get scrubbed out. And then I'm like, you can do it. Come on, man. I was cheering. Cedric was cheering.
Yeah, we were cheering.
Whew. I wonder how you felt about this demo. And anyone else out there, please comment. You know, how did you feel about these matches? They were just great. And tell me what you're thinking about our commentary. Do we need to add something? What would you like to hear? A certain extra style added or something? Because I can do lots, you know. But still, you know, I love this match. Now I ain't gonna say I could watch it again because I'm so sick of Togo right now.
Yeah, we're sick of Dick.
You know, I want to see him in singles action. His ass should have been in the G1, just to be honest with you. They could have put him in instead of Yujiro.
Yep.
Dick Togo can go. He's fast, powerful, quick. He knows his shit. He is spot on. He is flawless in the ring. I like seeing that. And it sucks that we can't because, you know, ghetto. But still, this match here, Yoshihashi versus Evil. If you haven't seen it, despite my commentary, watch it. I ain't say watch it again. You can watch it 3 or 4 times. But you watch it the first time, that's how you put over a true baby face. That's how you do it. And they did it marvelously. Yes, Yoshihashi lost. But man, he lost properly.
Yeah, once again, he lost well.
New Japan needs to take notice of this. Because this was awesome. Oh, shit. I'm not going to say anymore. Let's get to I think it should be the final match coming up. Let's roll. All right. So, we got our next match. Main event. Zack Saber Jr. versus Naito Tetsuya. And, hey, main events. You know how it's going to go in New Japan. Time-tested, long-winded, back and forth. This match, though, I'm going to have to honestly say, while there was a lot of great spots, you know, the net breaker off the apron, you know, the spikes, rope run, swinging DDT, Zack's counter block into the swinging DDT inside the ring off the corner. Zack driver, high angle drop, nicely done. 2 modified Destinos, but I would say at best this match is 4 stars only.
How come?
Well, they hit once they got their finishes per se, got them. That's when they're starting to rise.
Yeah.
But they didn't get it to that 4.5. They didn't get it there. You know, it didn't. It fell. It fell.
I think only they didn't get it. The only reason why they didn't get there is because of time constraints.
Yeah, he was going for. He was going for being in the longest match in the G1. That's what they was working up for, both of them. I want everybody to know a 5-star match doesn't need 30 minutes. You know, a 5-star match at minimum really needs 13 minutes minimum.
But when you're dealing with a wrestler like Zack Sabre Jr.,
it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take time.
Zack is a phenomenal submission, catch-can, counter style wrestler. He is beautiful in the technical area, ground pins, submissions, working the arms, working the legs. He knows how to get things done as a professional wrestler, offshoot, shoot fighter and whatnot. He is phenomenal at what he does. And you got to see a couple of different styles of Zack Sabre Jr. in that ring. You didn't see just the multiple submissions back and forth. You actually got to see him try a striking game. You actually got to see him try a bit of power here and there. The Michinoku driver, too, is a power move nonetheless.
And he performs it very well.
And loose. He don't keep it tight. It's loose, almost like he drops him. So it's something with it. You don't get to see what he calls the Zack driver often. So when he did it, Naito was down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to have to call out the botch.
Yeah, there was a botch.
There was a botch, and it wasn't the wrestlers. It was Red Shuzumino, the referee. It was kind of early on. Zack was doing the rolling chancery double arm hold for the pin. He kept doing it on Naito. Then he got to the point where the ref went over there. And there's one thing to jump down and hit the mat. That don't count. No, he slid in, raised that hand. 1, 2, 3, kick out. You can go take a look at it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
It was no different than 2 years ago. Sonata. 1, 2, 3, kick out. Like that hand hit the mat, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Sonata should have lost that one. No, he should have won going on that. No different than when Sonata and Keiji's 30th, well, the great Muta 30th, won after the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. No. He's like, what you doing? No. So these things happen. And
no.
When a botch like that happens in the match, that's going to kill a star rating. It ain't getting over 4.5 no matter how hard you try. Because that's tainted. Both men performed beautifully. I enjoyed this match. I really did.
Mm-hmm. It was very good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You got this Naito. I said if Naito doesn't work the leg, he ain't going to win. But truthfully, he took care of Zack. Because if he wanted to, Naito could have worked that leg and put on that turkey wrap submission hold. But he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
He took care of Zack, letting him heal. That's respect right there. And Naito's game is so good, he don't have to work the leg.
Just no, he don't.
Yeah, do his normal.
He was working his neck instead.
Zack didn't even go after Naito's legs.
Not really.
So there was some mutual respect there. I've noticed now the match concludes, you know, somersault DDT, nice one.
Yeah,
nice one. But, you know, yeah, Naito got the 3 count. He got the win. And I thought at some point, I was like, you know what? Naito's going to win because, as I said, Zach's going to lose. And my thought process was Zach beat Evil. He can't beat Naito, who does hold the titles.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't going to flow. Now Naito closed the show as normal. He's going to say it almost like robotically now. You know, you can't say out, you can't shout, so shout with me in your heart, and I like that. When I want y'all to watch this, it's not on this note, but when you watch the shows, when you watch Naito does the closeout
roll call.
Yeah, the roll call. Thank you. He goes, can't shout with me, but shout in your heart. He'll pause, look up. You can see him. You can see his mouth work just a little. And then he goes, Hiromu, and keeps going.
Bushi.
Yeah, Bushi, Hiromu. He goes, and then, here's the thing. He says evil in his head to keep the roll call going right.
Because it's evil, Bushi, Sonata, Hiromu, Takagi. Naito.
E means and for those who don't know Spanish. And that's just a little bit of Spanish that I know.
So he's got to say evil in his head and then come out with Bushi.
Watch Naito. This is the fun part though. Just watch Naito next time. Look at New Japan Pro Wrestling on YouTube and see when Naito, he does his closeout speech. Watch it. And you can watch the one the night before. You can watch when Naito, won. Every match since Evil left LIJ, watch Naito's eyes and that pause. He says, if you see his mouth work, he says evil in his head, then he goes through the rest. I thought for a moment at the end of the match, I was like, it'd be kind of cool if Bullet Club turned on Evil in about 6 or 7 months. Evil goes at it alone for another 6 or 7 months. His career starts to wind down. He's still evil. He's still doing his cheat, but he can't win. Some matches are short. Naito goes to him and extends a hand. Says nothing. Evil looks up at him. Takes his hand. And they hug it out. And then that would be the end of the segment. That would be so cool to see. I really do. I want to touch on something. Zemo Times 2 said he thinks that Kota would make a good heel, or Kota's antics, makes it. It's like it could help him transition to a heel. I want you to know something. That's just Kota.
Yeah.
Kota has a mean streak in him. He's always had it since I saw him. Okay, he's had a mean streak. And he don't really stop it from coming out. Then they started working that into his matches as an actual gimmick, instead of you just got pissed and you just shot on the dude.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
That's what was going on before.
Kota, this is going to sound weird and weak, but check this out, Zemo. This is going to be the weakest argument, but it'll make sense. Kota can't be in a faction like Bullet Club or anything like that. Why? Because Kota is not the hand gesture type. Literally, that's it. It's weak, but it's so true. He is not the hand gesture type. He is not the group type guy. Kota does it alone or in a tag team. He is not a faction guy.
I think he's a Gemini. That would explain it.
Yeah. So while it would be cool for him to go heel, he would have to go heel alone. And he's done heel before. It just don't last. Because for him to be a heel, he has to be in that angry mood the whole time. And that's just not him. He don't like it. You know, he flip-flops throughout a match from I'm cool to I'm a little annoyed. Then that little spark of I'm gonna mess you up real quick and no one's gonna tell. That's what he does. He watches matches. You see him flip-flop on those three right there. I'm cool, you know, I'm happy. And you know what? I'm a little annoyed and you know what? You about to get fucked up. Yes, he does that. This one went long. I guess because there's no Okada in it, I was able to say something. But if you like it, what? Okada sucks. I mean, just in terms of keeping my interest, you know.
Definitely.
As a professional wrestler, he's wonderful. You know, I give nothing but compliments. He knows his shit. He's safe in the ring. You know, he's just boring and predictable. Okay, he's gonna win. Yay. Then he loses. You're like, huh? Oh well, he'll just win the next one anyway. You know what's gonna happen. You know. And when it comes to Okada, everybody just check him out. Check out that finisher he got. All I say is when I'm seeing him, like, pull your hand away, man. That's what I say to the opponent. Pull your hand away. Just pull your hand away. Just pull your hand away.
It's weak.
Oh man. Okay. Moment of silence because I'm tired. My abdomen is all beat up. My illness just jacked me up, and that's why it took so long to watch this event. We've been trying to watch this event since what time? About what, 6 o'clock?
6 or 7.
It's like 11:40 p.m. You know, it took it this long because me in and out the bathroom just brutally. So I just, this bites. It really does. But we got it watched. I wanted to get this up. So end it, render it, upload it. So it's 11:40. It might be up by 12:30, 12:50, something in that range. And I'm going to try to stay up to get this mess uploaded because that's what I want to do. And if not, it'll just have to be up tomorrow. But you got anything else to say, woman?
No, that's it.
You must be sleepy. You're rubbing your eyes, taking your glasses off.
Yeah, they're irritated.
So, with that said, it's been Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary, G1 Climax 30, Day 4. Good night, everyone.